and welcome to the 9th week of Keeping Balance Fun Fit Videos from Home, brought to you by Centre de Santé Communautaire Hamilton Niagara. My name is Leah. Well, I hope everyone is doing okay out there these days. I know we all hope that things will be opening up soon. They're going to be making announcements, so fingers crossed we can get back to some semblance of normal soon. But in the meantime, we're doing this. So let's get down to business. Before we begin, I need to remind you that if you feel dizzy, have chest pain, start profusely sweating, or feel short of breath, to stop the exercises. Get help if you need it. Respect your limits, take breaks as needed, and work at your own pace. As the weeks progress, you will get stronger and the exercises will get easier. Use your mobility devices as needed. Remember, workout pain is okay and actually to be expected, but pain in your joints or pain that lasts longer than 48 hours, think about what you're doing and what might have caused that, and maybe not do that exercise, or perhaps dial back what you're doing a little bit. Remember also to not challenge yourself to your maximum at home while completing these home exercises. We don't want you to fall or get hurt, so please apply caution. So long as you're moving, you're getting a benefit. Remember, motion is the potion. All right, so let's discuss what you need. Let's make sure you have a nice area, open area where you can freely move, okay? About 5 foot by 5 feet. You need a chair with a backrest, sturdy chair with a backrest. Clothes you can move in, running shoes, water if you need it. You're going to need a ball, about the size of a tennis ball. Same ball as I've recommended every class of these filmed ones. So anything that you have around the house that's round and firm, you can use. You're going to need a bean bag. I've discussed how to make these in past sessions, the rice, so you can refer to another session if you want to make a bean bag, or if you happen to have one or something that might work around the house that you can think of, you can use that. We are going to be needing our marbles today, or something like that. So you might use dice, you might use little stones from your garden, you might use macaroni, you might use thimbles, you might use game pieces, anything you might have. I'm going to use 3 today, 3 to 5. Usually we do 5 times, but how many ever you have, and you can just repeat it. If you just have one item, you can just repeat it over 3 or 5 times, depending on what you'd like to do. We are going to need TheraBand. Okay, an open piece like so, not tied today, or a soup can, or a weight, an arm weight. So whatever you might have at home, you can use. And if anybody watched the video from week 8, what's the one thing that I forgot to do? It was do the arm exercises. So I went over what you needed and then I forgot to do it. So let's hope it doesn't happen today. I'm also asking you to find a larger ball. So I've got a soccer ball here. It could be soccer ball, basketball, volleyball. It could be a beach ball. Could be a stuffed animal that you hold out in front of you. But something where you have your hands, about a foot apart. If needed, you can just put your hands out in front of you like so. And imagine you have something there. But it's, always easier if you have something you can hold in your hand. So that's all the equipment you'll need for today. So if you need to stop the video to kind of gather what you need, you may do so. I'm going to get started. All right, so I am going to go into my stocking feet like usual to do our warm-up. So I'm going to move my chair out of the way so that I'm going to be standing in the middle of the room unimpeded, and I'm going to start my warm-up. So let's start with just walking on the spot today. And what we're doing here is we're just getting our muscles warm, our heart rate up a little bit, getting the joints lubed up. So we're just kind of getting things going. Let's also now do a march where we're bringing our knees up higher in front of us. So it's kind of like high knees. Bring our knees up to us. That's it. I like it. Keep it going. Very good. Now let's do some heel taps. So heels out in front of us. That's it. Alternating your feet. Terrific. Very good. Okay, last one. I'm turning to the side, but you can stay forward. I want you to try to bring your heels up towards you in the back, so you're kind of almost going to kick your bum. So you can see my knees are not coming up in front. My knees are staying flat, level, and my heels are coming up behind me. This is warming up the back of my legs. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the front. You can bring your arms up in front while you're doing that. Just to make sure that we're nice and warm, heart's pumping a little bit. Alrighty, terrific work, great job. Let's cut that one off. Okay, we are going to now stand with our feet about hip width apart. We're going to try and warm up a little bit of that upper body area. So we're going to do our back crawl like we did last week. So those are, if you're able, large circles with your arms, rolling your upper body from side to side. So you're getting full range through that joint by rolling your upper body. If this bothers your arms, you may do shoulders or lead with your elbows. That's it. Let's do a few more of these. Very nice, good job. Give your shoulders a little wiggle, little shrug, legs a little movement, very good. Let's now stand and review that good standing posture. Feet are about hip width apart. Knees are relaxed, hips are level, shoulders are level, belly's pulled in, chin is back, string is pulling us up nice and tall, shoulders are back and down. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose, breathe in, and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Awesome, very good. All right, we are going to now warm our neck up. So we're going to do today the nod and head turn. So this is the one where we're going to look over one shoulder, and then as we're moving our head from left to right in rotation, we are going to look up and down. So we're looking up to the ceiling, looking down to the floor as we move our head along that left to right plane. That's it. You might hear a little crackety crackety. Just do what you can. And let's do a few of these with our eyes closed now. So same thing, moving your head in that same left to right, up and down way, but you're going to have your eyes shut. And if you'd like, you can hold on to the chair while you're doing this. All right, good enough. Give those shoulders a little bit of a roll. That's it. Okay, we need our beanbag now. All right, so if you've got one, you can get it out and move your beans around so they're evenly distributed, and you're going to place that on top of your head. That's it. All right, feet are about hip width apart. And we are going to do our hula hips. So this is warming up our torso and our hip area. So the hula hips are the figure eights, the infinity sign. So that movement that's flowing back and forth. So got our bean bags on, trying to keep our heads up nice and level, and we're doing our hula hips. This can be done at any speed. So I just like going like this. It feels good to me, but you do what you want to do. You can go whatever speed you'd like. And let's reverse those hips. That's the ticket. And let's go back to that first direction now, but we're going to close our eyes this time. So we're going to take away the visual component and just do this move using our other senses that make up our balance. If you need to hold on to the back of your chair, you may do so. And reverse one more time with those hips with your eyes remaining shut. Awesome, great work, terrific. All right, I'm gonna bring my chair back into place. And I am going to grab my ball now. Beanbag is going to stay on our heads. We're going to put that ball down on the floor under our right foot. Okay, so I'm standing to the right side of my chair and I'm going to roll using my right foot. We've done this exercise before. So we're going to roll that ball, putting enough pressure on that ball to maintain control, not so much that it hurts. And you're going to try to touch all the parts in the bottom of your foot. And you can try changing direction a lot with that ball. So, you know, counterclockwise, clockwise, top to bottom, left to right. Switch it up. Give your brain a challenge. And you can try closing your eyes as well right now. And you're holding onto the chair if you need to. You don't have to hold on with all your fingers. You can try and challenge a little bit by, you know, even just placing your hand on top of the chair to give you that information of what's level. Very nice. All right, let's roll that ball on over to the other side now. All right, so now the ball's going to be under my left foot, and I am going to be standing on my right. And I'm rolling again, enough pressure to maintain control. Should not hurt. You're rolling and you're touching all the parts in the bottom of your foot, so don't forget your big toe or your baby or around your heel. And let's shut our eyes. All right, good work, everybody. Let's pick up that ball now. And we are going to put that ball over away. We won't need it anymore. And we're going to grab our marbles, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate with 3 marbles. I'm going to bring one of my shoes over because that's going to be like my cup where I'm going to drop my marbles. All right. So, and I'm going to take my socks off. You can try and do it with your socks on. Certain socks, you can do this activity. If they're the least bit slippery or thin or tight or thick, they won't work. So they've got to be the right socks. So I don't have the right socks on today. So I'm going to take my shoes off. What we're getting from this exercise is that full flexion of your toes, full extension of your toes. So all those bones in your foot are getting that full movement and articulation. So it's good. We're putting them through range of motion. You're also getting the balance component because you're having to stand up on one foot, right? And drop that ball out. So, and also sensation on the bottom of your foot. So you're getting a lot from this exercise. So we're going to, and actually you can lose the beanbag right now too. So you're going to open your toes up over top of that marble, grasp that marble with your toes, lift your foot up, and then open your toes to drop the marble into your shoe. Do the same thing with the next one. Same thing with the last one. Now, if you don't have marbles, you can still go through the motions. You can stand, open your toes, pull your toes closed, and then extend your toes as you're standing on one foot. Okay, so grabbing, tightening your toes up, flexing them, lifting your leg, opening your toes, dropping whatever would be in your toes, and putting your leg down. So you can go through that motion as well. I'm going to do the 3 again on the other side here. Other foot. You can do as many as you like of these. These are excellent exercise to do. Maybe I'll move my shoe. So it's a little bit easier. So grasping the marble, lifting my foot, dropping the marble. You can hold onto your chair if you need to for a little bit of support. Notice that I'm just got my fingers on top of the chair. I'm not grasping it, but I'm just giving myself enough of a counterbalance there to stay upright. All right? So you can do that as many times as you'd like. And I am going to put my marbles away now, and I'm going to get my socks and shoes on. So if you'd like to stop the video to continue doing a little bit more marble work, or if it takes you a little bit longer to get your shoes and socks on, you might want to pause the video. Alrighty. This is an exercise in and of itself, isn't it? Getting your socks and shoes back on. Oh, it's starting to rain here. Eek. It's not April anymore. April showers bring May flowers. It's May, it should be flowers and no rain. Sheesh. Okay, we're going to move on to our balance now. So I'm going to move my chair to the side, but you can keep it in front of you if you'd like to grab onto it. So I have my beanbag. I'm going to place that beanbag back on my head, and I'm going to do my Tai Chi move. Every week we do Tai Chi. It's such an important and excellent exercise for balance and working on your balance. So let's do it again. So I'm going to start with my left foot ahead and my right foot behind. My front foot's pointed straight ahead and my back foot's on a 45-degree angle. Okay? Remember, the wider apart you have your feet, the more of a challenge it is for your balance. All right. So let's practice that weight shift. When my weight's on my back leg, that knee's bent, my front leg is straight. When my weight's on my front leg, that knee is bent and my back leg is straight. So we can do that weeble back and forth. Okay, think about your hips. When your hips are over your front leg, they're straight ahead like your foot. And when your hips over your back leg, they're 45 like your foot. So your foot gives you the clue. And we're going to add our arms now. So when our weight's in the back, our arms in the back. And when our weight's in the front, our arms are in the front. And we try and do this move very slowly. Okay? Slow and controlled. The slower you go, the more of a challenge it is for your balance, and therefore the more benefit that you get. All right, so we're at 4. Remember, your back is straight, your head's level, keeping that beanbag from falling off. And I'm at 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Very nice. Walk it out a little bit. Give your arms a little swing. Okay, very good. Opposite side now. So now my right foot's ahead and my left foot's behind. Front foot's pointed straight ahead, back foot's on a 45. Okay? And then when our weight's in the back, that knee's bent, front leg is straight. When the weight's on the front leg, that knee is bent and my back leg is straight. Going back and forth. I'm going to go back to my front view. Your feet give the clue of which way your hips should be facing. So think about which way your feet's going. Hips should be going the same way. And we'll add the arms when the weight's in the back. Arms are in the back. When the weight's in the front, your arms are in the front. And we should be going slow. We want to go fast. I'm going to say that's 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent job. Walk it out. Give those arms a little shake. Okay, we're going to move on to our next balance exercise, and it's going to be the one that we call the flamingo or the stork. So we did it last week. We're going to do a little bit different this week. Beanbag is staying on your head. For this last one more exercise, we've got that beanbag on. Okay, so I'm standing to the right side of my chair. I've got it in case I need it to grab onto. I'm going to be standing on my left foot, and it's my right leg that I'm going to be lifting. So my right toe is now on the ground, and I'm balancing on my one flat foot and my right toe. I'm going to be dragging my heel up to my knee, and we're going to start with the hold. So I'm going to drag that heel up to my knee. I'm going to try and stay perfectly still. I'm going to focus, and I'm going to try and hold my leg up for 10 seconds. So see if you can do that. So get in a position. Pick a spot on the wall or a spot on the floor ahead of you. Focus on that, and that'll help you with your balance. All right, here we go. Drag that heel up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you do it? I hope you did. Very good. All right, let's go on over to the other side. Now we're going to try and do a 10-second hold with that left toe. So I'm standing on my right foot. Got my chair here in case I need it. My left toe is up. Drag that heel up to my knee and hold for 10 seconds. Find your spot to focus. Here we go. Drag your heel up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Hope you made it that time too. All right, let's go back over to the right side. Now we're going to do, so that was static balance, that was staying in one spot. Now we're going to move on to our dynamic balance today. So that's the one where we're dragging our foot up and bringing our foot down, like what we did last time. And if you want, you can add in that yes, but that's a tough one. So see how you feel if you want to try and do a couple of the yeses. I might do a couple at the end. All right, so I'm standing on my left foot, my right toe is up, my hands are on my hips. You can put your hand on top of your chair. Dragging my heel up to my knee, and I'm bringing it back down. My toe can tap the floor, or I can just tease the floor with my heel or my toe. There's 2. So I'm not really putting it down if I can help it. 3. I want to try and keep it up. It's more of a challenge. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to try the no today. Last time I tried the yes. 8. Oh, that's tough too. 9. And 10. Very good. Wow, excellent. We can keep the beanbag on when we do the no. The yes one we can't. So let's do the no. All right, so we're gonna go over to the other side, finish this exercise off. So I'm standing on my right, my left toe is down, I'm dragging it up and down, count of 10. Here we go, slow and controlled. Drag your heel up to your knee and back down. And up, remember to try not to touch your toe to the floor if you can help it. And 3, 4, 5, 6, concentrate hard, 7, I'm going to start doing the no, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, that is challenging. Very good. Excellent. All right, we're going to get rid of the beanbag now. Put that down. If you'd like to get a drink of water, you may do so. And then we're going to move on to our strengthening. And I'm not going to forget the arms today. All right. First thing we're going to do is something a little different. Rather than do our hip abductor exercises, we're going to do some lunges. So that works this muscle that we've been working, but also our front thigh, which we know is strong. We've been doing our squats, plus our buttocks muscle and our core. So it's one that combines all those muscles into one. So it's a really good exercise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my chair ahead of me. Okay, so I am going to be using it. So you need your chair ahead of you. And I'm going to be turning myself perpendicular to my chair. And I'm going to stand behind it. I'm going to put one foot ahead and one foot behind. My right foot's ahead and my left foot is behind. And I want the chair, if my right foot is ahead, I want my chair in my left hand. Okay? Does that make sense, everybody? When my right foot is ahead, the chair is to my left. Okay, so that's just going to give me a little bit of a balance and something to kind of keep me square when I'm going down. So I'm going to have quite a wide space between my feet here. I got quite a wide stance going. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend both my knees and bring my knee down towards the floor. It doesn't have to touch the floor. And my back heel is coming up off the floor, if you can see. My right heel is staying flat. Okay? And I can see the tip of my shoe in front of my knee. So that means that my feet are wide enough apart. If my foot's like this, now my knee is going quite far ahead of my foot, and it's hard on your knee joint. So the wider apart you have your feet, the better it will be. So I'm going to move this chair for a moment just so you can see what I'm doing. Okay? So I'm bending both my knees, my back heel is coming up off the floor, and I can see the tip of my shoe in front of my knee, and back up. So we're going to be doing this movement, slow and controlled. I'm putting my chair back so I keep good body mechanics. We're going to do 10. So I want you facing the direction that your body is turned. Head's level, body is upright. All right, we're going to do 10. Here we go. 1, 2, just go as far as you can. You don't have to go all the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good work. That's tough on that back leg especially. So now that leg's going to be in the front, so it'll get a bit of a break. So now you're going to turn the other direction behind your chair. Your left foot is going to be ahead, your right foot's behind, and the chair is in your right hand. Okay? Left foot's ahead, right foot's behind, chair is under your right hand. Big space between our feet, remember? Okay, bending both knees as we come down. My heel comes up in the back, okay? And my toe is ahead of my knee. All right? Okay, let's do our 10 on this side. Our bodies are facing the direction we're turned. Heads are upright, chins level. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good work. That's not easy. Walk your legs out a little bit. Swing your arms a little bit. Okay, I'm going to move my chair to the side. We are going to move on to our arms. So, I told you there's 3 different things that you could use. So depending on what you're doing, or what you have, is what you can use. So if you have a band, I want you to roll the band up on your hands to make the resistance that you want. Okay, our position for this is going to be one hand on your chest, one hand about an arm's length away, and you're going to stretch that band behind you. Side view. Bring that band down and behind, and back up, down and behind. This is working that tricep muscle behind. All right? Hand has to be on your chest in order to have good body mechanics. Okay? So you can do that, or if you want, you can do it like so. You can have your hand with your weight on your chest, and you can bring your arm behind and back up. Behind and back up. So I'm twisting my wrist, so my my palm is towards my chest. Then I'm putting my palm towards the back, and then back up. So you could do it like so as well. And it's the same idea with that can. Okay? Whatever you feel you'd like to try. All right, so we're going to do 10 on each side. So we're standing with our feet about hip width apart because that gives us a nice stable base of support. I'm going to do it with a TheraBand, and we are going to do 10. I will count you out. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. Oh yeah, we're doing a little hold at the end for 3. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. Keep it going. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, 10. Very good. Give that shoulder a little roll. And we're going to move on over to the other side. So now the arm that was just pulling is going to be up on your chest. Just do flat hand. That band will stay behind as long as your hand is against your chest. And we're going to do the other arm. So we're doing count of 10 with a hold for 3 at the back. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, 10. Terrific! Give those shoulders a roll. Good work. Put that to the side. We're going to use it again after the next exercise. So now we're going to go to a leg one. And we're going to do our squat, our sit-stand squat. So you can have your chair in front of you so you can grab onto it if you need it. All right? Other than that, you're gonna stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, a little better maybe. Toes are angled out, arms are in the center. Remember, when you go down with this one, you wanna try and make sure that you see the tips of your toes in front of your knees so you maintain good body mechanics and you protect your knee just like when we were doing the lunges. So today, we've been doing 20. Today, let's do 25 with holds at 5, 10, 15, and 20 for 5 seconds. If you feel you can't or don't want to do 25, stop when you feel you want to. You can do that and no one's gonna see, right? Because we're on video. All right, here we go. Slow and controlled. Down for 1 and up. And 2, 3, 4, we're gonna go down and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back up, right back down. We're at 6, 7, 8, 9, we're at the second hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up again, and back down. We're at 11, 12, 13, 14, back down, third hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up we go. Down again. 16, 17, 18, 19, last hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up again. It's burning now. That's it. 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Yeah, we're done. Good work. Walk those legs out. Give those arms a little swing. Wowee, that's great. I feel like I'm doing the Charleston move that we did in the past. Very good. All right, I'm gonna grab my band again. And we're going to do some shoulder abduction ones. So this is the one where we bring our arm out to the side and we hold for 3. It's always a hold for 3. We'll do that 10 times. So this is working my shoulder muscle, my deltoid muscle. If you've got a band, you're going to place one end under the side, coming out the side of your shoe. Feet are going to be, I like a nice strong base of support, so mine's even probably shoulder width apart. And I'm going to be bringing my arm up beside me, holding it about shoulder level, okay? Holding for 3 and bringing it back down. I'm not going any higher than shoulder level, all right? And remember, my palm is facing down to the floor. That isolates this muscle. If I do this, now I'm using my bicep. So palm has to be facing down. If that bothers your shoulder, you can try and do a pull-up like so. All right? Same goes for the either the can or the weight. It's going to be a lift out the side and a hold for 3 and back down, or alternately a pull-up. Okay? So let's do our 10, hold for 3. I'm going to go back to my band. I love my bands. All right, here we go. Lift up, hold, 2, 1, and down. Lift, 2, 2, and down. Remember, your palm is facing down. Lift, 2, 3. Remember, you're tightening your core too. Lift, 2, 4. You're only going as high as shoulder height. Lift, 2, 5. Lift, 2, 6. Lift, 2, 7. Lift, 2, 8. Lift, 2, 9. And lift, 2, 10. Awesome. Terrific work. Give that shoulder a roll. Very nice. All right, and over to the other side now. So I'm going to have that band coming out the left side of my shoe. Feet have a nice stable base of support. I got the band grasped under my fingers. Going to fist that. Palm is facing down towards the floor. Fist is down towards the floor. Tightening my core. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, release. 1, 2, 2, release. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, 10. Awesome job. Really good. Give your shoulders a roll. So we've been working up to this band by doing all of that push-ups on the wall. So we've graduated now to the band work, which is awesome. Very good. All right, we're going to sit in our chair now, and we're going to do some of our core work. If you remember last time, we just kind of learned how to isolate those core muscles and to tighten them. Today, we're going to do a little bit extra. So let's review what we learned last time. We're sitting on the front edge of our chair using our upper body to hold us up nice and tall. Feet are flat on the floor, about hip width apart. You're going to feel for those hip bones, those pelvic bones, and you're going to hook your fingers just on the inside of those bones, feeling for the muscles that live just on the inside of those bones. So if you imagine pulling your belly button back and tight towards your spine, you imagine that pull in, that's going to tighten those muscles. So they're going to contract. And that's what we want to do. We want to contract those muscles and hold them. So it's almost like a sit-up in a seated position. So when we do that pull and hold, last week we just did the hold and the release. This week I want you to try and lift a knee while you are contracting and holding for 3. Then you're going to release that knee. Then you're going to lift the other knee, tighten and contract, down. So the whole thing is tighten and contract, lift and release. Tighten and contract, lift and release. Okay? What that does is that's putting you kind of in an unstable position, which makes you have to contract even more of your core muscles all over. Okay? So it's your pelvic floor, it's your stomach muscles, it's your low back, it's everything. So it's really your core, the core of your body that we're trying to tighten and strengthen. All right, so let's do 10 of these. Okay, so put your fingers around the hip bones, just on the inside. Feet are flat on the floor to begin. So I'm going to say pull, you're going to tighten, lift your leg, and hold for 3. Then we're going to release, do it on the other side. Here we go. Pull, 2, 1, release. Pull, 2, 2, release. Pull, 2, 3, release. Pull, 2, 4, release. Pull, 2, 5, release. Pull, 2, 6, release. Pull, 2, 7, release. Pull, 2, 8, release. Pull, 2, 9, release. And pull, 2, 20, release. Woo-wee, very good. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose. And out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Very nice. Terrific work. We're going to move on to our stretching and flexibility component. So important for everything that we want to do. We want to cool down the muscles that we've just worked out, but we also want to strengthen and elongate and make those muscles that we use all the time more flexible so that what we do is easier. All right, so let's start with our thighs. We're going to start with our quads today. So if you're a stander and you know who you are, you hold your heel to your bum, giving your knee a full flexion, okay, and you're keeping your knees close together. If you prefer to sit, you can sit on the side of your chair, hang one knee and one bum cheek off, hold the other side. Exact same exercise, but I'm just turned the other way. I'm holding my back rest, which makes it a little bit easier. My knee is pointed into the floor. That one bum cheek and leg is hanging off the side of the chair. My knee is pointed towards the floor, my toe is in the floor, and my heel is pushed back. Okay? Gives me a nice tug on that muscle, a nice stretch. I'm sitting up nice and tall, my hips are square, my chin's level. And I'm trying to relax into this stretch, if you can. Very nice. All right, let's switch over to the other side and get the other leg stretched out. All right, so now my other leg is hanging off the side of my chair, my bum cheek. My knee is pointed straight down, my toes in the floor, and my heel is pushed back. Arms around the back of my chair, body is upright, hips are square, chin is level. And I'm trying to relax into my stretch. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale. Very nice. Good work. All right, we're going to stand up now and stretch out our calf muscles. So you can put the chair ahead of you and do your stretch like so. I will go side view so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put my right foot ahead and my left foot behind. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, heel is down. I'm going to lean into that bent knee, giving that stretch through that back calf. My hips are square, body's upright, chin is level. And if I'm feeling like I want to, I'm going to put my hands on my hips. And do a balance. Very good. And I'm going to go the other side. All right, left foot's ahead now, right foot's behind. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, heel is glued to the floor. And I am going to lean into that front knee. Feel that stretch in my back calf. I'm going to do a little balance too. Remember, your hips are square, body's upright, chin's level. That's it. Very good. Let's do one more fun thing. I asked you to grab that ball. So if you have it, you can grab it now. We're going to stand with our feet just about shoulder width apart. We're going to hold that ball or teddy bear or pillow out in front of you, whatever you want, out in front of you. And we're just going to do a little bit of some balance work and a little with stretching. So I'm going to ask you to turn your hips and your upper body to the side to bring that ball over to one side, back to center, and over to the other side. So right now, so you got the move. What I want you to focus on with this simple move is to look at that ball or the item you have in your hands. I want you to focus your eyes on that and let all that input go beside you or go past your eyes, and you're focusing on that ball. This is giving your vestibular system a real workout. Seems so simple. Okay, ball from side to side. We're going nice and slow too. You can see I'm not going really fast. Very good. Let's try now putting one foot ahead of the other. So I'm going to put my right foot ahead and my left foot behind. You can see I've got some space between my feet, so I've got a bit of a more stable balance, okay, than I would if I have my feet right in front of the other. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of a twist to the side, back to center, twist to the other side, back to center. And I'm going to keep my eyes trained on that ball, now that I got the hang of it. Very nice. Okay, now let's put the other foot in front of the other. So whatever foot you chose the first time, now my left's going to be in front. Doesn't matter which order you go in. So same thing, we're going to bring that ball to one side, and then bring the ball to the other side. My eyes are on that ball, now that you've got the hang of it. Very good. Terrific work. Put that ball down now. All right. Give your shoulders your back a little stretch, your shoulders a little stretch, hips around. Okay, let's continue with some different stretching. Today we're going to add in the groin stretch. And so our feet are about, well, they're wider than shoulder width. They're quite wide apart. So you can see my feet are fairly wide apart. What I'm going to do, my toes are pointed straight ahead. I'm going to bend one knee. This leg stays straight. I'm going to bend one knee, and I'm going to put my hands on that knee and lean over. So I'm going to feel a stretch through the inner thigh of my straight leg. And you can really feel it. Let's go to the other side now. So I'm doing the same thing on the other side. Now this leg is straight, this knee is bent. I'm putting my weight on my bent knee and leaning forward. Let's go back to the first leg. And one more switch. That's it, up to center. All right, and we are going to come and sit down in our chair now. Okay, so I am going to now sit on the front edge of my chair, not using my backrest yet, using my muscles to hold myself up nice and tall. And I'm going to put my heel, let's move my chair back a bit. Put my heel out in front of me. Toe is up, pull back towards me. My knee is relaxed, not locked. I'm sitting up nice and tall, or I'm going to lean forward and put my weight on my bent knee. Feel that stretch in the back of my calf, up behind my knee. I want to feel it in my hamstring, so we're going to do this one twice on each side. So by the second stretch is when you usually can feel it up a little bit higher. Very good. Let's switch to the other leg. Left heel's out now, toes up, pull back towards you. Up nice and tall, or lean forward, put your weight on your bent knee. Very good. Let's go back to the first leg. Right heel's out now again. Toes up, pull back towards you. Knee is unlocked. Sit up nice and tall, or lean forward, put your weight on your bent knee. And yes, I can feel it up now, going into the back of my thigh. Very good, and now the other leg, left heel's out, toes up, pull back towards you. Up tall, or lean forward, put your weight on your bent knee. Very nice. All right, last one, it's a new one. We're going to do a buttock stretch. So You're still seated in the same position. If you're able, you can put your ankle over your knee and let your legs splay out to the side. You'll feel a stretch in your buttocks muscle if you sit up nice and tall. You'll even get more of a pull. If that bothers you and you're not able to get your leg into that position, you can put your leg out like we were just doing, toes up, pull back towards you. So now your leg is nice and firm, and you can put your ankle over your shin, halfway up your shin, and let your leg splay out that way, or even a little lower if you're tight. Okay, so do what works for you. We're trying, or you can bring your knee to your chest actually as well. But what I want you to try and do is stretch this buttocks muscle out here, the side one. Just sitting up nice and tall. Very good, and let's switch to the other leg. So you do what you need to do. If you want to bring your knee to your chest or out like so, I'm going to put my ankle over my knee, sit up nice and tall. Very good. Excellent. Oh, it's time to relax now. We had a great workout, so let's do our relaxation. Backs are right against the backrest now. And we're going to have our feet flat on the floor. One hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. We're going to try by the end of our relaxation breathing to get the air right down here in your belly area, so you can get your hand to go up and down. All right, let's close our eyes and we'll begin. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in and exhale, letting your shoulders relax. Breathe in and exhale, letting your face relax. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and stretch. That's it. Oh, feels so good. Give yourself a nice hug also. It stretches your back the other way. And we all need hugs. Very nice. Terrific work today, you guys. I'm so glad. That was a tough exercise class today, and I hope you were able to manage and that my instructions were clear. Try to do the class another 1 or 2 more times this week if you can. Also, try to get out and walk. It's currently raining at my house, but you know what? You can use an umbrella and a raincoat. But try to get out if you can when the weather is conducive and get some fresh air and vitamin D and say hi to your neighbors, social distancing, 2 meters, say hi. Tell your friends about these classes too, and let them know about the website and how they can connect so they can have some fun and stay active during these strange times. And tune in next week for another exercise fun fit video from home, Keeping Balance version, brought to you by Centre de Santé Communautaire, Hamilton, Niagara. Until next time, take care and keep well. Bye.